Robin Hood and the Fairytale Fun Force sounded really fun. This is an animated feature film from 2023. It's directed by Kelly Little, and it's written by Kelly Little and Eddie Sycamore, based on stories and characters by Lewis Carroll and the Brothers Grimm. And we have a voice cast including Dailyn, Brunck, Simon Hill, Douglas Leugard, Kelsey Painter, KG Schrock, Nikki, Soohoo, Sarah Taylor, and John Thompson. And this is, of course, about Robin Hood. And I love it when fairy stories come together, different fairy tale characters, and this is what we get, but it's not what I hoped for. Robin Hood has to save Alice of Wonderland fame from the Queen of Hearts. Unfortunately, the narrative isn't great. It's not very well executed, it's not engaging as a story, it's really underdeveloped, and it just doesn't work well at all. The film itself is only about an hour, and even that's too long. I know I don't love very long films in general, but even I think an hour for this film it's not well developed. They needed to do more with it. They could have told the story in that length of time by quickening up the pace, but they also could have done a lot more with it as well. The animation is sometimes okay, mostly because of the colour palette. The colours are really satisfying, but the movement of the characters is very limited and their mouth movements are not good. And I don't really care about that very much. I know that with a lot of animations, a lot of people are very particular about mouth movements when the characters are talking, but I don't mind it unless it looks horrendous. I'd say it's not horrendous here, but if there is something that's going to bother you, I think you'll be able to concentrate on nothing else because it really does stand out. I won't spoil what happens just in case you do decide to watch it, but there are some random characters in this that I hadn't expected. And on the one hand, it doesn't work. It feels like they're just throwing a whole bunch of stuff at it to hope that something sticks. But at the same time, because it was unexpected, it was kind of fun because I never knew what was going to happen next or which character would appear next. So I think for young children, there's a lot of visual stimulation there. That could be quite good, but it doesn't really offer much else. Maybe as background company, it could be okay. No problems with the voice acting or anything, no issues there. It doesn't sound bad, and yeah, the animation quality isn't the best, but it's not horrendous. It certainly is watchable, as long as you don't mind the fact that the mouth movements are not the best. The story needs a lot of work. It's all, well, I was going to say all style and no substance. The style isn't the strongest, but there's a lot of creativity. Let's say that. It's all creativity, but no substance, and it doesn't deliver. But if you're curious, check it out. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it could have been so much better.